Good evening, fellow viewers. The discussions are real. The laughter is for healing. Open that box of chocolates. Grab an ice cream cone. It is time to sit back and enjoy the positively entertaining fun with our shrimp boat captain, our evening host, the bearded charmer, one, the only, the Guru Brando Show.
We are going to continue this whole weird conversation. Here we go, and this will be part 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So, back to this whole movies thing. Let's go that route.
Maybe I can shoot you one day in the back.
That's not Nickelback.
Only when I ask you to.
And only when it's a nickel. I need to get paid for that.
Yeah. Here, do my YouTube video.
Okay, well, I have to be honest with you that
I'll shoot you
the
in the
apple
back.
doesn't fall far from the tree because Aunt Shanny and Uncle Wayne and Grandpa can all tell you that I had the same kind of issue with wanting to shoot things, blow things up, and etc., etc. Anything I could throw or launch was...
Like a rock in Rose Head.
That was the scariest day of my life. That is where Crazy Eyes came from. My brother looks very much like me. Actually, I look very much like my brother, and he has crazy eyes whenever he gets angry, and they look like this. And they're super crazy, and he clenches his teeth, and it's frightening. And I do the same thing. And I often say that whenever that was the first time that I saw my brother do that was when I accidentally hit him in the head with a rock that I had no idea was actually going to hit him. Couldn't believe it did. I had insanely great accuracy, and the moment it hit his head, I just ran. I was like Forrest Gump. I'm not even kidding. It was just elbows and butthole, and I was gone. And I hid all day. I hid in this big piece of machinery that my dad had. I grew up on a farm, so we had this big piece of machinery that puts the seeds into the ground and, well, funnels them in. And so I hid in that thing all day long because he was going to whoop the tar out of me. And believe me when I tell you, it was unfun. He did catch up to me, and he did whoop the tar out of me. That's how I know. So, yeah, I was bruised for a couple of days, but I did deserve it. I mean, I nailed him with that rock. It was, like, perfect. But those crazy eyes, that's all I can remember. Those crazy eyes like this coming at me, and I was like, ooh.
I would have been laughing too hard. There's no way. I laughed too hard at that stuff.
No. Okay, do you laugh when I give you the crazy eyes when, like, I'm really mad? No.
Well,
no,
yeah,
you don't.
But I wouldn't have just nailed you in the head with a rock.
If you did and I gave you those crazy eyes, tell me you wouldn't run.
It would have been, that meant you would have been like,
yeah.
Okay, so you're still standing. So, yeah, I can laugh. It's safe.
No.
You still would have beat me, but I'd be laughing.
Wouldn't you hold butt?
If I were a child, yeah.
Yeah, it was scary as crap. So, I did stuff like that, too. And, so I get that desire.
Sometimes I almost do that to little kids.
Yeah, don't.
When I see them running, and I don't have a rock. If it's like a super bouncy ball or something, one of those, I'll just, like, and throw it at them, and usually it'll miss them. But, like, sometimes they got pretty close, and I'll be like, be pretty funny, though. They just bounce off their rock hard skull.
You right now are to me normal. To me right now you are 100% normal because that's exactly what jerk of teenagers do. Not all teenagers are jerks.
It's like it won't hurt him that bad. He can go and be like, "Oh, I didn't mean to hit you," and it would be fine.
But Big Brothers are jerks when they're teenagers, and that's where that little mean streak's coming from. I can tell you now. You wouldn't actually hurt somebody intentionally, though.
I wouldn't throw a rock, or nothing like that.
You are avoiding that. He gets that from you. You're avoiding
Technically,
that.
I'm still hurting them intentionally. If I'm throwing a bouncy ball at them, it'll still hurt a little bit. They'll, like, be shocked. They might cry, but I can just tell them it's okay.
So you are telling me right now that you are intentionally...
Okay.
You are intentionally making a decision to hurt other children.
What's going on here?
It's funny. You should try it.
Hey, it's okay. I'm sorry I hurt you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
There's an arrow stuck out of your head.
I've done it before to Lucas and Oliver.
Wow, and this is why Lucas and Oliver have issues, guys.
When they were running
Okay,
off,
so
crying,
this,
telling you-
all the conversations I've had with y'all about
no, I didn't
Lucas
say that.
struggling
I did that
and
to
Oliver
Alex
being in
once.
therapy, all of those conversations,
No.
it's because of him. It's clear right now.
Oh, it's all because of me. And
Clearly, it's not me and Mom.
hey,
it's
where did
you.
I come from? Who's the one that was
The
not
Immaculate Conception.
here? Oh my!
I don't know. I'm a trans dude. I don't know where you came from.
Wow.
I wish I could do that, but
We don't know
God,
the answer.
yeah. You were dropped off by gypsies.
By gypsies
Yeah. Okay. So true story. Wayne
when they
had
dropped us
no
off, they were
belly.
tired and stressed
My
out.
brother has no belly button because he had a hernia whenever he was born, and so when they did the surgery and they sewed it up, as he grew, the scar disappeared, and so you can't tell that he had anything there. It's very creepy and weird. So we always thought that he was clearly hatched because he had no umbilical
That's
cord.
awesome.
Aunt Shani, however, because we always had a big garden, she was found under a cabbage leaf.
Of
And
course.
They told me, by they, I mean Shannon and Wayne, told me that I was dropped off by gypsies. And so I spent until I was probably 8 or so believing that I had gypsy parents and waiting for them to come and get me.
Aw.
Yeah.
Imagine the disappointment.
Yeah, I was totally disappointed
Oh
to find
my
out
God.
I was
I'd be
not a
torn
gypsy.
up. I
I
would be
was
torn
just normal.
Yeah.
I was normal. So, what is your view of normal for likes of genres? What do you think the majority of people your age like? Because you just said that you like the paranormal kind of genre. I like action. I never said that.
I'm inclined to think that, the majority of people our age probably are into action type stuff.
You don't want people
They
to
just
look
keep
at you.
the blood.
You're doing this. You're like incognitus. Nobody look at me. I'm just a dinosaur, T-Rex, with my tiny arms. Okay, you were saying what? If we're hiding, I'm gonna hide effectively. You think that most people like what genre?
They probably.
He
I
just
figure
cut
they
you out
probably
of the
like
frame.
action. It's a good go-to.
Wow, you're saying I'm basic? Did you hear your mom just call me basic?
That's not what I said.
I heard it. You just called me basic. Basic. I'm sitting here in a dinosaur hat, yet I'm basic.
I mean,
What about you, bub?
most kids my age, they do they have their after-school programs, mostly band or choir, or they have their social groups that they more regularly attend than what I do. There are a lot of them are on Snapchat and Instagram. I don't really go on there very often.
So you don't actually watch a lot of TV, like I said.
I don't watch a lot of TV. TV's not
Yeah.
really my thing, I
Yeah,
guess.
because you don't have one. But we did offer you one multiple times.
Yeah.
And you declined them because you don't watch TV. You watch if you need to on your computer anyway. We have
Yeah.
Hulu, Netflix, all that stuff. That's how I watch TV. So, what do you think? What
like
do
a plug.
What do you
Oh,
think?
I watch TV.
Yeah, please. What do you think they watch like whenever they go out? Because y'all now, you Netflix and chill. That's
that
not
still
even
a
a
thing?
thing anymore. No, it's not. I'm just being a boomer right now, honoring the hat.
Well,
So whenever you have watch parties or something like that, which I know that you don't participate in, but your friends might.
Alex has done that.
I know. Normal people do. That's what's normal. Watch parties. I do not approve of
I've
watch
done that.
parties.
I've done that, and like,
It's weird to me.
I've done that I've done that online with like people.
That's
but
what I'm talking about.
They, it was just like, it was to see a movie that I hadn't seen yet, and I kind of want to see. And they're like, "Oh, we're streaming movie night in the server I don't care about." So then I just join and watch, and I'm like, "Oh, this is neat."
Okay, so you don't really go in and searching for a type of movie or a genre or anything. You just go because others are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are they typically watching? Just new releases? Which genre? Like sci-fi?
It's just anything. It's just a bunch of random people, and sometimes someone has watch parties, and I'm like, oh, I'll join in on that because they happen to be streaming a movie I want to watch. It could be anything.
He's really good at avoiding the question. Who does he get it from?
Because, I don't...
You can't
There's not
possibly
a common genre. It's just all the genres because it's all different people.
Okay, your friends.
With only my friends.
Yeah, with your friends, your kind of peer group.
In person.
In person or online. You have a couple of friends online too. This
Yeah.
shouldn't be that difficult of a question. Holy cow!
Yeah, but
Help
my
me out.
friends, it's not my friends that do it. They don't stream these things online, and I don't go to any watch parties in person.
Okay, so you just don't participate in any type of stuff. So do
Yeah.
you have any idea what kids your age are watching?
I know that every kid my age that, in terms of
Don't vape.
animated shows, they just have the big ones like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Adventure Time and all that, but the more
So
the
teens
kids that like
are
more
in
anime,
animated.
like the
Okay.
the My Hero Academia stuff, which I don't care about either. I don't know.
Wow, and that's all you have to say about that.
Like, it's just, I don't know, it's weird.
You're weird.
I don't really identify
You're not normal.
with
Not normal.
the mainstream a lot.
No kidding. You don't say, Quentin. You're sitting here doing a podcast in your pajamas with me in a dinosaur hat wearing a Ushanka. We're not really the stereotypical normal family. Two trans parents, you're queer, ADHD kid, Asperger grandpa, who am I missing? Totally normal Alex.
She's the Marilyn of the Munsters.
She is the Marilyn of the Munsters, and Oliver, who is undescribably me. Not unmistakable, but undescribably me. Because you look at him, you can't quite describe it, but you know somehow that thing is connected to this. It's like, wait a minute. So, yeah, that's what we're dealing with here. And so we have a hodgepodge. We don't really know what's normal because nothing truly is. It's what's normal for your family. What's normal for us is not what's normal for anybody else. Probably a few people have our experiences, but really, we kind of just have a mix of personalities.
You know what was
characters.
normal for me?
What?
Not having a friend for more than 2 years.
Yeah, because moving all the time. So now it's more
That was normal for
difficult.
everyone too. They're like, "Oh, when are you moving? When are you moving?" Everyone would ask each other, and then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm moving in 2 years. Oh, sick, I
Hey,
am too."
bumping here.
Sorry.
Y'all
It's
are
like,
breaking my desk.
So it's like, if
Who's
you have a
that?
friend and you both move at the same time, you don't have to deal with being sad because he moves away before
Exactly. And then you just say, oh, you moved first. I don't have to feel guilty.
you.
Yeah, you do that as adults too. We did. At least I did. I miss a lot of our friends though. I miss keeping up with them. But ultimately, my family's more important. And, we moved on and did our thing. And now we look at our family and we go, wow, we really aren't normal. Like, we're not the all-American typical family, but I think we actually do pretty good. We've been married 18 years. We were friends before we were even married, so that surpasses. So it's more like, what, we've been married 18 and we knew each other how long before that?
Oh, gosh.
Since 90, call it 1990.
That's safe.
So wow, we've known each other a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, not normal. And then we have Fred. That's my dad's name, Frederick. And so we have Frederick, who's 78, living here too. And we have a lot of stuff, a lot of crafted stuff, a lot of energy in the house. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
How are
You
we
know.
going to come full circle with this?
Oh, we started with Forrest Gump, right?
We started with what's normal and Forrest Gump.
What's normal for us is to have a lot of stuff because we've always had a lot of stuff. Every time we moved, it was just so stressful to deal with.
Yes, that's normal for
That's
us.
what I
chaos is normal for us. Moving.
Big family.
Yeah, big family, lots of moving, lots of acquiring, lots of skills, lots of personalities, lots of styles. So it's been a lot of energy moving back and forth. But we're settled here. Are you happy here in Highland, Quentin?
Yeah, it's quite fine so far. At least we're not super far away from everyone.
What's your favorite thing about Highland?
You could walk to restaurants, you know,
It's
and
always
there's True
food
Bite.
with you.
It's local.
Nothing wrong with that.
And
There is not.
there's like a lot of the restaurants are just local, and a lot of the businesses in general. Like
So-
even we have a local gas station.
It's nice to be part of a community.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's big for me
you know,
too.
you're not always giving money to the corporate.
The man. Beth, what's your favorite part about Highland? Your favorite thing about Highland?
To me, how I think of Highland, it's kind of like what I look for is, you know, and I guess a balance between, you know, what might be like a Sticksville town, a couple hundred people, you know, or a big city. I mean, granted, 10,000 people is not a lot of people, but it's busy enough here that there's, you know, there's stuff to do, and you know, and if we want to do a little bit more, St. Louis is right down the street.
So you like the mid-size. I like a lot of things about Highland. I like a lot of people in Highland. I like the engagement that you can get in Highland. So I like the community and the people. I despise the weather so freaking much.
Weather here sucks, man.
It's awful. I mean, lived in Arizona, Texas. It's,
I prefer hot.
yeah, me too. I don't like this cold business, but
I like
It is-
the
At least I
architecture
get
here,
to dress
too,
like
being like a house looker. I like to look at all the different kinds of old architecture. And so it's-
move your hand.
Yeah,
really-
you also
it's-
like the old cars too.
yeah.
They have.
You like
You
old
said you were
everything.
plotting to
But-
steal one of those. Is that what you
no,
were saying?
I was joking about
You were
that.
plotting to steal one.
No.
What was the
No.
place you were gonna steal from called again?
So,
We do not approve of
no, I'm not stealing.
thieving anything.
For
No,
the
it was
record,
just
that
this-
was a joke.
Yeah, there was this place we drive by coming back from Mount Olive that has a bunch of
You tap and right in front of the mic.
there's a bunch of old cars, and it looks like maybe an auction place or something. I'm not sure, but it's always neat.
The surplus store in Springfield. That place is cool.
Stay out!
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to make progress in your life. Need help clarifying your goals. The help is here. Reach out to sgpathways.com for further information.
That's so creepy.